According to research presented by BCS, Brooklyn Community Services, an astounding 25% of New Yorkers live in poverty. That includes 1 in every 3 children, which translates to about 600,000 kids in our own borough. And how to get more people to care about reducing these disgraceful statistics? Well, to help remind us to pay attention, BCS has created a new campaign called One Brooklyn.
Well, it's a series of visual displays in the subway system that features some noted and some not so noted Brooklynites who are trying to actually change the numbers by raising awareness. And here to talk more about the campaign is one of the people you'll see on the platform, Michaela Angela Davis, the writer, activist, and BCS Human Spirit Award winner. Welcome back to BK Live, ma'am.
Thanks for having me.
And she's also joined by Maisha Kai, the creative director of the One Brooklyn campaign. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you both for being here. How did this come about, this One Brooklyn campaign?
Well, you take it.
I will take it. I've been, just like Michaela, I've been active with BCS for several years as a volunteer, and my roles have escalated over the years, and this year when they said they wanted to do a campaign, they brought me on to conceive something with them. We recruited a multimedia artist and photographer named Mark Holtusen, who is absolutely amazing, also a Brooklynite, to execute this concept. And the idea was really about taking Brooklyn tastemakers and luminaries and, yes, celebrities, but also, you know, some of the people you don't know that make up the infrastructure of Brooklyn, and absolutely, like, you know, transposing their images with the actual clientele that BCS serves. And BCS has at least 20 different actual physical locations where they are serving communities, and they take care of people in all walks of life, you know, dealing with issues of poverty, education, mental health, et cetera. And I'm tremendously proud of being involved with this.
Well, Michaela, you are here today as a Human Spirit Award winner.
And board member.
And board member.
I think I'm most proud of that.
Okay.
Because that's real.
That came first. And then
no, that came after the award.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a
so
twofer
cash and
for
prizes
them.
first. But you know what, I was looking at the pieces as she was talking, and what's so dope about it is it really kind of connects all these new cool people in Brooklyn with the community, and that's really it, right? Like, we wanted to ride this spirit. Brooklyn is having a moment.
Right.
We know that it is. Like, there's $7 lattes and fabulous tacos and beer gardens everywhere and hipsters and all this money and influence and national global attention. You know, Brooklyn is a global brand. You go to, you know, Thailand and go, Brooklyn, stand up, and people are like, hey, you know. But the reality is 100% of us love Brooklyn, but 1 in 3 children are living in poverty. So we want to not stop loving Brooklyn and encouraging people to come here and make, you know, handmade pickles, but also while you're here, look at the people, be a part of them. This is a very rich community with a real heritage that you are joining and you are expanding, and there are people here that deserve our help and share our privilege. Like, that's really what it is. Just like share your privilege.
In that same spirit, you've been here before as an image activist.
Yes.
And so we say these are going to be in the subway, these beautiful images.
Yes,
like, this is like gallery-worthy stuff.
Yes.
So someone is saying, okay, you guys spent all this money, you got these fabulous people, and you shot these things, and they're going to be in the subway. That money could have been used to pay for something for a person who is poor. But unpack that and let us know why the images matter, as well as all of the outreach and the money and work that BCS does do.
Well, this is a media image-driven culture, right? So we have to bring awareness by bringing awareness. So there's no way to direct money if you don't know where to direct it to.
Absolutely.
And if you can't see it, you can't be it.
Right.
So, you know, also, I think people know when you do public service, no one's getting paid. Like, Fab didn't get paid, Rolay didn't get paid. Like, but it says, you know, you can go to one brooklyncommunity.org and give. So if you didn't see Fab Five Freddy, you wouldn't know to go there. So I
And
think
the traffic
you know,
has increased 350% since this campaign came out, and I can't tell you how many people
Wait,
that
say
I've
that
spoken to. 350%.
That's a real number, folks.
To where
To
exactly?
to onebrooklyncommunity.org,
Gotcha.
which I encourage everybody to visit. You know, you can also we did video, behind-the-scenes videos, vignettes. All the participants were so gracious with their time and talked about why they got involved with the campaign. So you can hear firsthand from the people who were involved exactly why they wanted to be involved with this. That is on the BCS YouTube page. That's the One Voice video series. And, you know, one of the reasons that we're so proud of doing this, I mean, I can't tell you how many people didn't know about BCS, and BCS has been around since, I believe, 1866. So they're coming up on their 150th year of service in Brooklyn. And, you know, our mission, both together and I think collectively, is to increase awareness of BCS so we can really change that math that we're talking about, you know.
Yeah. Whereabouts can these images be seen throughout Brooklyn?
Well, right now they're in the MTA, so they're at 30 different MTA locations, so you can see it when you're riding the train, which is always, you know, how many times are we standing on subway platforms, and you get something gorgeous to look at. You know, you can also go to onebrooklyncommunity.org. We will be, the campaign will continue to roll out through 2016, so what's up now is the first phase, which includes Michaela and Fab Five Freddy and Danny Simmons. Lots of Brooklyn luminaries, but there's more to come, and more that we'll even be capturing in the coming year or so as we ramp up to the 150th anniversary of BCS.
So we know a lot of fabulous Brooklynites devoted their time and gave of themselves. So how can everyday folks get involved, and where's the need, frankly?
Well, the need is all over. I mean, you know, if you can't donate, then you can volunteer, and you know, as I said, you know, BCS. You can choose so many ways to be active with the organization. I choose to be involved in a very creative, strategic way, but that, you know, you can be hands-on with children. You can help people who are dealing with mental disabilities, help them get job placements, or get involved in their communities in a more active way. There's so many ways to be involved. So, you know, we encourage people to go to bcs.org. So that's for Brooklyn Community Services. You can Google it. You can go to onebrooklyncommunity.org and get involved.
How is the campaign being sponsored and paid for?
Banco Popular was the main sponsor of this campaign.
Good corporate citizens.
Yes, well, they are huge supporters of BCS. They really believe in what Brooklyn Community Services does.
It's good business to invest in your community, right? And I think that's really why the name is so important, that this is one Brooklyn community. It's not, you know, the hipsters over here, the West Indians over here. Like, this is about really pulling us together, and also knowing that part of being in community is being in service. And it makes everybody feel better. You feel better about that $7 latte if you walked with us, or if you just, everything is online, as she said, all these different ways to get involved.
We're going to go to the website. It's Brooklyn Community Services.
OneBrooklynCommunity.org is this specific campaign, if you want to get involved with this. Yes.
Thank you so much for being here and the great work that you're doing over there.